Hi everybody, this is EOS, and today I'm going to show you how I sidechain better with full drum stems and using a plugin called Smart Comp. Smart Comp allows me to sidechain with at least, I believe their advertisement says, 2,000 individual bands. And let's just get into it. So I have some routing going on in this track. Everything that does not have sub goes to the basic chain, and everything that does have sub goes to the hype chain. And then the kick and snare go directly to the master, as well as, depending on the track, some things may skip these chains. But this is where we're going to put our sidechain. I got Smart Comp right here. I'm going to put it before any EQ and limiting that's going to go on these, which there isn't a lot. This is just a hard cut on the low end, and then a notch to prevent ringing from the brick wall. So here's the plugin. It makes us run through the smart part of it, but we're not going to use their settings. You just need it to activate the SPECTRAL. So let's get into it. We've got one on the basic chain in front of everything, and we'll put one here on the hype chain. If you want to see more about the chain routing that's going on here, it's based on a video that Skrillex put out, and there's a really good Ahi tutorial on that as well. Okay, so we're going to send this kick channel and snare channel to those two. And to start off, I'm not going to do a kick sidechain on this. I'm just going to do a snare. So let's hit this. Activate sidechain, go down here, and now we go all the way to the top, route the snare to it. Let's listen to the track without any compression, and then let's work it in. And let's recognize the snare while we do this. Okay, so it set the threshold pretty decently, and you can see down here the frequencies every time the snare hits. So you can see the kicks are here also, but it's only getting triggered when it goes over the threshold. And it's not bad for us to reduce the kick frequencies. This is this 2,000 band thing I'm talking about, where this is like controls for the highs and lows of what frequencies are allowed. And then I also hear people call it spectral. You can almost see the individual lines as they go up. So what we really want is no attack. And we want just the snare hits to be triggering this, not the kicks. So let's go to a busier part of the song and see if the snare is still getting lost in the mix. But you can see that it's only removing these frequencies that are charted here. And I almost feel like we're not getting enough of the high frequencies gone, but let's try lowering the threshold, which looks like we're going to actually hit a kick here. So I've got a really low release, no attack, just because the signal automatically, I think, creates a little bit of attack with this plugin's reaction to it. I haven't heard any popping or clicking from it. So So it looks like I'm going to leave this low end. We could filter out this so it's only removing the stuff above the sub, but I think I'm just going to leave the whole thing in case anything, I don't want to create like a crossover. I don't know if that causes phasing or something. So let's do this on and off in this section. And then if we like it, let's move on to the kick. Okay, so for right now, I think that's definitely, it's not perfect, but it is cleaning up the mix. Let's do the same thing. Route the kick. Open it up. Oh, turn on the sidechain and listen to the kick. Let's go to this section again. To check my release setting with the kick, we're going to solo the kick and the hype chain. So I can hear the bass slowly swelling back in. We have way too much release. Let's try listening to a different section. And we can honestly go in and look at the kick itself and get an idea of how long it is by zooming in. And let's say we want it to be done by here. Zoom in further. Right here, if I hover over this, you can see down here in the corner, it shows I have about 103 milliseconds, which I'm at 109, so it makes sense that I like the way that sounds. Let's try another section. I'm gonna bump it up just a little bit to like 115. going to go and I'm going to set a keyboard edit key map. I'm going to set a keyboard shortcut of the slash key to turn on and off both of these. So that we can do a comparison. All right, hit escape. So now I can trigger both smart comps on and off at the same time. And let's listen. So I ended up, after I did the sidechaining, I thought about turning the kit down, but instead I ended up adjusting the sub level to get them to kind of work together. I'm gonna just play the track. I'll play through some of this first section, and I hope that was helpful. I'm noticing that I turned up this sensitivity. I'm going to turn it back to 100. And I'm going to turn down the release a little bit back to this, because the signal is still over the threshold for a significant amount of time that it's already dropped in volume. Now we need to listen to the sub and the kick by themselves again, and then we'll call it a day. Thanks for watching.